back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see happen, my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple.
Remember, in every situation, you have control over whether you react or respond. Survival is when you react to your circumstances without much considerations for your actions. Reactions give the situation control of you. Thriving is when you respond to your situation with careful, thought-out actions. The response puts you in control of what you create. You have the power to choose how you win. Wagwan, my people, hope everybody doing okay, hope everybody doing alright. It's sun on a Monday morning. Some people probably seen sun, snow, or rain, but guess what? I am happy to be alive. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living and surely not amongst the dead. I want to tell somebody something about self-love and self-care. Before me tell you what the Gunman them do, because the Gunman them always active. Listen to Wagwan Power Wagwan first. Self-love is the feeling and self-care is the action. You can have self-love but fall short in your self-care practice. You must put yourself first so that you can then be the best for others. Self-first is not selfish. When you take time to create habits that support how you feel and the thriving you want in your life, when you align your positive intention with your inspired action, your happiness will materialize. Paper, listen good and listen good. Just don't talk to no. Anyway now, gunman time. A gunman shot one of two men and then fled with more than 30,000 but left behind a loaded magazine during a robbery on Sunday. The eye drama took place in Red Ground District, Olaba, St. Catherine. The 20-year-old injured man has been admitted in hospital while his friend escaped injuries after he promptly fled the scene. Put him foot in a hand and run, people. Nobody asked me a bit, but I that him do. Report reaching our news team that about 3:35 a.m. both men drove up to our premises after attending a wake at Barton's District, Olaba, when they were pounced upon by a man armed with handgun. The driver of the vehicle immediately fled upon seeing the gunman, leaving the now injured man behind. The police said the gunman stole 35,000 from the vehicle, took the remaining victim further up Red Ground Main Road, shot him in his head and fled. Hold on a bit now, people. This look at the show match the other day, you understand? Where the friends set it up. Yeah, man. Yeah, be honest, I don't know. The police were summoned and found the man suffering from gunshot wound to his head. He was rushed to the hospital where he was admitted in critical condition. The police processed the crime scene and discovered that the gunman left behind a Glock magazine containing 16 live rounds. Anyway, let me move on from that crime scene there to another crime scene. The Manchester police are investigating the motive behind a shooting in which a woman was attacked by gunmen. It's reported the woman was driving her car in Davington District in the parish around 8 o'clock Saturday when it was shot up by unknown assailant. The woman escaped injured. Head of the Manchester Police Superintendent, guess who, people? Brigadier Chen Makala confirmed the incident and him say, watch out, man. The police never investigate it. So as soon as them find out how shot off the woman, them are going to make you know. And the bars, them want to carry them behind. Them don't want to slap on nobody. Anyway, people, we can move on. A man has been charged with robbery, aggravation, and illegal possession of firearm after he allegedly held up a security guard at a supermarket in Montego Bay, St. James on Saturday, October 1st, 2022. Charges: 51-year-old Richard Dixon, otherwise called Tony, a laborer. Yes, people, big dirty laborer. Me tell you, no, me not like none of them. Them supposed to get to that point. Because when Tony supposed to look for come out of prison around them ago. Him come from Science Orange in St. James. Report reaching on news team that about 9 p.m. Dixon went to the supermarket where he allegedly held up the security guard at gunpoint. A tussle began during which shots were fired, injuring Dixon. He then reportedly disarmed the security guard of his licensed firearm and ran from the supermarket. Dixon was subsequently arrested and charged after an identification parade on Friday. Slap on, should I slap him? You understand? We can continue. A St. James man has been arrested and charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition following an incident on Friday. Charges 26-year-old Ryan Beckford of Clark Street in Mount Salem, St. James. Boy, like that's supposed to get snapped. May I tell you the truth? Report from the Freetown police that about 10 a.m. a JDF patrol team was on patrol in Mount Salem when they heard loud music coming from a bar. People know exactly where they're going to say, and guess what? Maybe leave, you know. Something them going there for drink. And the music them going there for go turn off. But anyways, Let me finish going to the story. While making checks, Beckford was observed holding onto the front of his pants and running. He was chased, yes, he was chased by the team and was seen throwing an object behind an old fridge. He was held and the area searched, and guess what, people? A Glock pistol with a magazine containing 5 rounds was subsequently taken from him. And then just go so boom and carry me in custody. But look how them could have slapped this boy, man. Anyway, me no want to no feel like some man now walking both guns still, you know. Right down a St. Mary that want to happen. A man was taken into custody following a seizure of an illegal homemade firearm and 1 rounds of ammunition in Highgate St. Mary on Saturday. Report reached our news team that about 10:10 p.m., lawmen were in the area when they saw a man with an object in his hand. On seeing the police, the man dropped the object and ran. He was run and him big and fat and can't run people. The object was retrieved and the man was caught. He was subsequently taken into custody. However, his identity is being withheld pending further investigation. And look how you gang get 15 years a piece of board gun. Anyway, people, we can move on. This part of the news is very important. And this is the part where I'm going to tell you, say, me need no help. You understand? But you need to listen. Oh, now going to help me. Here we go on. 8 people, including 4 children, has been left homeless following an early morning fire in Craighead, Manchester on Sunday. I don't want to feel like a lie, me I tell. So if I look on the screen, only see one picture of what left at the house. Jasmine Daly told our news team that she and her relative lost all of their belongings in the blaze. And people can't see it by the picture I'm going to put right there. So you understand? Also, I'm going to know, so watch out. She lost everything. You understand? Everything, but life is still intact on the phone. But I'm so rich to the phone part. Daily believe the fire started in an outside kitchen. People will notice anytime school for start back, somebody else burn down. Yes, I'm picking if I go back at school, living at the house there. So you know, man, 4 children ages 12, 11, 9 and 7. Them not go to school this morning, people. No. Them not go to school this morning because the whole of the thing they burn up. But Dale is appealing for assistance and is asking anyone who can help her to contact her. Yeah, man. Remember me telling you the phone this year. You understand? 876-371-0671. Give her the number again. Call Daily and help her. Remember good. Me not collect no money from nobody, figure nobody, because nobody not go say, yo, you know, say really give my view this and him take it and name it and him help out the woman. No. That's why I have a number for go, no. Here it go again. 876-371-0671. Call Daily and help her out. She name Jasmine Daily. You understand? Just call her and help her out. Remember, ever make a muckle. Understand? Anyway, I can move on. The police are reporting that 2 minors among 13 persons taken into custody on Saturday in Portland following the seizure of approximately 600 pounds of compressed ganja. They said illicit drugs has an estimated street value of 3.3 million. The seizure was made during an operation on Long Road in Mansion Hill. The police report that about 9 a.m. lawmen were in the area when they signaled the driver of an Isuzu motor truck with passengers aboard to stop. He complied and the vehicle was searched under the Dangerous Drugs Act. During the search, guess what, people? 600 pounds of compressed ganja were found in their possession, according to the police. They were subsequently taken into custody. Their identity are being withheld pending further investigation. Hold on there. Imagine that you right up there, so I just see the trucker come here and say, hold on. Let me try right, go right down the road. And boom, police stop on. You never know say ganja night. God, you gone to, you know. God, you gone to. Anyway, more news. Cheap. Remember me always tell the Stefan a gunshot tower. Accident, don't it? I can give you one accident then, man. 3 people narrowly escaped injury following a 2-vehicle crash on the Winston Jones Highway in the vicinity of Greenvale in Mandeville on Sunday. The crash involved a Toyota pickup and a Nissan AD wagon. Look on the screen, I can show you where this vehicle here. An alleged eyewitness told our news team that shortly after 11 a.m., both vehicles were traveling westbound when the motor car attempted to turn into Greenvale. The pickup collided into the rear of the motor car. The impact resulted in the car going off the road. The occupants of both vehicles escaped injured. Yes, people. I'm glad for that. Said nobody there. You understand?